down, and then it all kind of falls apart. But now it's really fun. Now we get to see more overpass adders. This is going to be sick.
An overpass is, I mean, it's the easiest map to look like a complete fool when you're trying to predict it because it's so new. So, I mean, I feel a strong temptation to say something really generic and just put in, like, you know, whoever's done the most work on it is going to win, stuff like that. But I think, actually, mousesports have a really good chance of 2-0ing NaVi here.
Agreed. And what we can say with certainty is this is a CT-sided map, or at least the way that it's being played out right now. CT-sided map, we expect NaVi at least to pick up 10 rounds or so in this first half.
I would say.
That's kind of the standard that we've seen so far since the recent map changes. Now, how does it actually play out? mousesports really speeding up fast for this A site. They're just going to try for the YOLO rush, but it's only a 1-for-1 until Edward steps in and gets a second one. He's trying.
Oh, but the smoke, and then Alu and Michael takes down Guardian, who was coming up from behind. So, as a matter of fact, the mousesports come in with a great push to that A bomb site. It could have worked out horribly for them. It looked like Alu was just going to get shut down. He wasn't even looking the right way, but it works out anyway. Now Zeus is sneaking up here, but a bit of a flashbang will buy more time, and he's got very low health. He's going to go down, leaving just Starix in a 1-on-3, and yeah, not really sure where he wants to go at this point. I mean, I don't think there's anything as the right option from here on out. If mousesports don't peek, he really can't win this round, and Alu does give him a kill, but he's out of time, and he's going to get dropped by Michael Lilliard, the latest addition, who picks up 3 kills, so a very strong start for mousesports. Winning the pistol on the T side here, that has to account for a lot, and NaVi have the response. Scout, Mag 7, Deagle, Armor, and another Scout. Starix is up to you. Not going to be a third Scout. All right, so they have some spread, some diverse weaponry here.
And same thing on mousesports' side, to double ump to complement the 3 rifles. So that's some real some SMG power here. The ump, I mean, it does the most damage I think out of all the SMGs versus armor. So, but then
beautiful.
Guardian headshot onto Chris J, and that pretty much settles that.
He just wanted to go and join that picnic basket over there, and his days are over already.
Yeah, he's just taking a break, a quick lie down right in the sun. You know, it's a nice sunny afternoon in the park.
Yeah, that's it. He should have gone to the birthday party instead.
Look at all those colorful balloons. Apparently Shroud, he was up on the balloons the other day on his stream.
Shroud.
Well, you know, it's like the Pasha. Shroud was up on the balloons. So apparently you can get up on the balloons. I guess Vendetta and I just suck at it, but, you know, Shroud, he's like the balloon master, I guess. Manages to get up there, but how things are playing out right now, mousesports, Alu will find another kill. We're into a 4-on-2 now, and it's Guardian just trying to do some damage here from the back of the B side, but this is going to be a B side plant for mousesports, and they've got good control, but Edward finds 1 kill with that shotgun, and they're just laying shots in left and right. Jump shot from Guardian through the wall, takes out Tabson.
That was a really good shot, and I mean, mousesports win the round, but they really gotta stop facing when there's no need to. Alu picks up a quad kill. mousesports obviously lose a lot more than they were hoping for, but they get the bomb down, they get the round, and I think that's really the most important thing. NaVi can't really make it through, and now they're gonna have to almost hard eco as Edward does pick up a CZ 75. mousesports doing a good job that round of actually making the rotation over to B, because they, you know, don't want to run into a scout, so they forced NaVi into a bit of an uncomfortable position. So that's nice.
Boy, this is interesting. We don't see this too often. NaVi, 3 guys over on long right now. Hard stack for them. Chris J is going to be coming rushing around this corner. 2 guys here for mousesports, in fact, but Tabson already getting tagged somewhat. Guardian in this position doing big damage, and Edward and Seized actually stacking up. It's not even going to be Guardian getting an assist.
Yeah, and you don't really do much damage shooting through this tree. You can shoot through it, but it's not that effective. And NaVi trying their very hardest to defend that picnic basket, but in the end, it's going to fall to the terrorists.
They have to give it up, all the sandwiches.
Yeah.
And the cake. It's a lie.
That's
Edward
too
right
bad.
now. Edward? Yeah. I was about to say Edward potentially could, but that step gives it away, and Alu's going to turn around in time.
So 3-0, and now NaVi can buy. Those the AWP on Guardian, no armor at all, so it's going to be the glass cannon mode, which is not at all a bad idea. I mean, you saw what he did with the scout, so at that range, the chances that he's going to be instantly... And he's pretty going to get the opening kill anyway, so it's not a bad idea. Chris has an AWP too, and maybe they could meet over at long, but Guardian going really aggressive here. He's going to keep running. He's looking for a really fast entry frag, and he's looking the wrong way. Chris was actually ducked and just stands up and takes the kill. That seemed like Guardian just straight got outplayed.
Yeah, that was just ultra aggression from him. And mousesports, they actually held pretty far back, in fact, way back in the pit and T-spawn, and managed to actually catch him off guard. Now Tabson, however, Seized is going to get spotted by Chris J. Chris J there to save his mate.
Well, they get the kill on Alu, who was in behind that door, so at least something is working for NaVi. This is still such a strong start for mousesports here. 4 on 3. They're kind of trapped over at long, but they got plenty of time, and I think Legia may have heard them running. He's playing like a man who knows, and yeah, definitely mousesports knew about Zeus. So I think actually he made enough noise down in the B entrance here that they actually maybe just made it a little bit easy for mousesports to pick up that kill. Starix looking upper, but they're going to come out right as he moves, and that's just unfortunate timing. He's gone, leaving Edward. Mousesports are off to an incredible start here on the terrorist side. This has got to be, it's going to be a big concern for NaVi right now.
Yeah, NaVi have got to be kicking themselves so hard, especially when mousesports are willing to take shots, or basically take those 1v1 duels. You know, they come out ahead, but mousesports, at the end of it, when they have the 3 remaining members, they decide to just bung rush the man holding Sewer, and that's going to open everything up here. So mousesports, after a lot of picks and some good passive play to start, not something we say too often with mousesports because they do love the aggression. They love to get in their opponent's faces very early on. A good passive start for mousesports actually pays off. And what is that, actually? Hold on, Edward. Go back to Edward. Oh, no, not Edward. Who was over in T-spawn? There was like a rabbit up on the wall?
Yeah.
Legia, go back.
What were you looking for?
Oh, it's right here. What is this? Das something. Okay. I haven't even actually...
Are you reading up on the graffiti or on the...
Yeah, exactly, on the graffiti.
There's a lot of really cool decals around the walls on Overpass. Actually, one of the really enjoyable things about this map.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, you can tell that like this is kind of like, it almost feels like these are just like the doodles, right? You know, that maybe, you know, Valve guys in a meeting, right? You know, they would have like the little notepad and Matt Wood's talking about something, and then, you know, somebody's just doodling.
The one thing I'm not sure if there is on this map, maybe down in towards the underpass where you can sort of, or the middle of the map, sewer area, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if there's a boiler on this map. Valve have been steadily adding more and more boilers.
Wait, there was a boiler added in the recent update. Was that boiler added to... Was there a boiler on Overpass?
I think it's on Cobblestone. There's maybe a boiler.
Is it on Cobble?
I don't know. But Valve, that seems to be a priority in the Valve office. They have like a...
Operation Boiler, man, clearly.
Yeah. There's just up on the subreddit right now. Someone's already put that in as a potential suggestion.
Boiler instead of the start button. Boiler. Yes, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. It's like the pirate talk, you know, except that now it's just gonna be like boiler everywhere. And yeah, well, looks like we have another delay rolling in here. So NaVi and mousesports clashing. mousesports off to a terrific start, at least here on Overpass. And when we're talking about, you know, at the beginning of this map, when we're talking about how this is a CT-sided map and we can really kind of expect NaVi to pick up 10 rounds on it,
it feels like
they've already got 4.
It feels like the last 2 maps we've seen on Overpass, we've seen like 12-3 comebacks from like where you've been winning 12 rounds on the CT side, and you've still end up fighting for overtime or losing.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's down to. So for mousesports to already be picking up 4 rounds and maybe even, I mean, a 5th coming up, that's got to be considered an extremely strong start.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, just at the beginning of the round as well, at the beginning of the half as well, sorry, I was readjusting my cables there, but like at the beginning of the half when mousesports, you know, they're just not going to have any pressure on them at all. They can go through the rest of this half and just kind of coast and really just keep the pressure up on NaVi. Go for crazy buys if they want to. Just really try and put as much pressure on NaVi as possible, because all of the pressure is going to be on NaVi's side of the map now, because NaVi know just how difficult it is to pick up those T rounds, how important those T rounds are. So they have to be thinking now, NaVi just, okay, then 1 round at a time, but we have to win the rest of these rounds here. The rest of this half has to be ours for us to have a shot in the second half. But then I think about Mirage and how they mirrored each other there.
Yeah. It was kind of brutal how the first round where NaVi are actually able to buy and they go for that super aggression with Guardian and everything. It almost felt like sort of a, you know, to borrow a StarCraft term, like a build order loss. Because Chris J, it seemed like he knew exactly what was on the menu. He crouched and stood up just as the timing was perfect. That was kind of cool.
It was really well played by mousesports. Yeah. And actually, I like that as well, because maybe NaVi, you know, they're thinking that mousesports are just going to go for aggression all the time, right? You know, kind of like one-trick pony sort of thing, where it's just like mousesports don't know how to play passively. Yeah. And then mousesports, all of a sudden, they just change it up completely. And they're like, okay, we'll just, you know, we'll wait and see exactly what you guys are going to do and try and play accordingly.
Yeah. Interesting start to this map. I mean, we were interviewing, after our game yesterday with Dignitas, we were interviewing Dupree.
Yeah.
And he said he felt this map sometimes feels like it's even more CT-sided than Nuke is. So that's why we're sort of making a big deal about it. We're talking to some of the pros as well, and they're sort of... They have the same feeling that we've been having, that if you play it right, it can be really CT-sided.
Now, what I wonder is basically, is this due to how the design of the map is right now, or is it just the fact that, you know, on the T side, they haven't quite put in, the time yet to figure out all the smokes and flashes and everything like that, all the little trick boosts. And
I feel quite confident in saying that once we see the teams really start picking up on the T-side smokes as you're talking about, and flashbangs and like all the different tricks, that's going to make a big difference. But there's still like a fundamental thing about the map architecture that actually is a little bit concerning. I mean, they halfway changed. I mean, they made it a little bit better when they removed the house on the A-bomb site. Yeah. But it still doesn't change the fact that the A-bomb site is a bomb site you can hold with very few people, and you can get info really early on when someone is get it going that way. Sure. So you need a few people there, and the rest can sort of hang out at B. And even if something happens at A, you can get really quickly back to A bomb site. So I think
you need a man in middle, you need a man in toilets basically, and a man holding long. So it's like, and you don't even really need the man holding it long, but you kind of put him out there like Guardian with the AWP, right? That's kind of like the focal point, and then you can have the 3 other guys just kind of waiting around towards the B side. Yeah,
and I think another feature of the map is that a lot of the positions are, from a CT point of view, are very dynamic, meaning that you start off, like, let's say you're holding toilets aggressively on the CT side, so you have 2 people there. Yeah. Well, one of those 2 people can just take a few steps forward and start falling down the stairwell, and then he's going to be at B in a seconds, right? Sure. So it's a lot of the CT positions, they have like a certain duality to them. They can function in different ways. So I actually think that's what it comes down to, is that the one bomb site's very easy to hold. And the other one is, you can have a lot of setups where you can rotate it back and forth, and you can be almost be in multiple positions at the same time. So that will never change, but it'll definitely be easier once you start loading smokes and flashes and everything else.
Yeah, but you don't have, like, that's the other thing though, is like, because of the long, tries to be a little bit tricky because of long, you still have that area of the map that's kind of like, you would think that it's just going to get ignored most of the time, but actually it seems like a lot does happen over there, surprisingly enough. Whereas, you would think, or originally like the T side, it's either, you kind of go towards B, or you're going to be focusing on mid, like the toilet area and stuff like that. But now that there's long there, the CT side actually has to have a man there to rotate around and actually keep an eye on it to make sure that you're not going to get flanked through, because you can still cut through toilets from long as well. So if you work your way all the way up there, you can still kind of flank into mid. There's options for the T side as well. I'm just curious to see like how, if more time is going to be enough for them to figure out exactly how to counter these standard holds that we're seeing for the CT side.
I think there's a bunch of boost spots that, I mean, we already know of a lot of them, but
boost spot on B that actually.
But we know. But I mean, later on, they're gonna come up with even more. There's no doubt. So. Sure. And we still sometimes see, even on like the really old maps, we see new boosts being discovered where someone, just improvised. Even you could just decide to do it at one point.
I'm more curious about like if they're going to change anything about Soar, if they're going to, because it's still not a focus. It doesn't seem like it's still a focal point for the CT side, right? That whole connector mid area or the connector tunnel area, right? Yeah. It still seems like a standard setup for CT side is to just kind of like have a guy floating around towards barrels on B to watch the main entrance into the B side, and then have a guy float around on short and kind of just like look towards squeak door, look towards towards the sewer area pipe. And that's it, right? It's not that battle that we expected to see on the map in the connector area every round, right? Because basically you can kind of just like hop over on the corner and look over the wall, and there you go. You can spot them if they're there. If your short guy doesn't see them.
It's going to be a while, but it feels like the competitive community have sort of picked this map as the map they want to compete on, and then Cobblestone has been left a little bit in the wayside. So I mean, I think we'll have to keep an eye on it for the upcoming months and see what's going to happen as we get closer to DreamHack Winter, which is towards the end of the year.
Yeah, DreamHack Winter, man.
Oh, Jönköping.
Man, and we actually have time for the teams too. Like, there's a good amount of time here for the teams to really get prepared, get their game faces on. And now with the travel support, like we were talking about earlier with Cloud9, RI Power, these international teams, they can actually get over here to Stockholm and boot camp going up to that event, and they'll have support there from DreamHack and Valve. Yeah. That is sick. It really makes a huge difference when you're talking about how it's always potentially a struggle for the North American teams to set up those boot camps. Now if they can just turn to DreamHack and be like, hey, DreamHack, Inferno, can we work something out? Bam, DreamHack are like, yeah, don't worry, you got 5 PCs. There you go, right?
Makes me wonder if that doesn't also open up for something that I've at least been wanting for most of 2014, which is a North American major, which would be very cool. Yeah. Why not? I mean, I know you're going to be flying in more teams, like you're going to be offering more travel support, but it's not actually that much. I mean, I know it's, for Valve, if you're already paying out 250,000, then putting aside another 20,000 in travel support or something it's not that crazy.
Yeah, but 20,000 covers like barely two teams. coming from Europe, right? Because it's like upward of 10 grand USD at least per team.
Travel them by boat or something, man. It's like, you know,
Put them all in a
doesn't have
container.
to- yeah.
Just don't,
yeah,
just don't let the pipe get hammered down.
Exactly. Just, you know, they'll be all right. No, but I'm just saying that would be very cool. I would love a North American major at one point.
It would be sick. It's just, you know, can the teams actually make it there? And, you know, you have a lot of these teams, you know, like 3D Max, say that 3D Max qualify. 3D Max is not that huge an organization. So when you actually think about it, it's like if they have to fly 5 guys plus a manager over there, hotels, it's just the cost of going across the Atlantic or across the Pacific is like humongous when you think about it. So
I have high hopes because
it would still have to be East Coast though. That's the thing. It would still have to be East Coast.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned, just the time zone for European viewers being able to tune in.
Yeah. One of the cool things would be that actually the American audience is generally quite persistent, right? I mean, normally when we cast on our own channel, we end up at about 30% of our viewers, I think, come from the US.
Sure.
So I mean, that's really cool. That means if you did a North American major, I feel quite confident that if you booked a large enough venue, you would probably be able to fill that venue. Even though America's a big country and people have to travel from all over and everything, I still think you can get a lot of people going if you just pick the right spot.
Well,
Las
Vegas, right? Like the homeland of
I have really big dreams for
events, right? Just like yeah, you know that's where it has to happen. It's got to be like Hawaii.
Only
basically.
if we can get Sarah Palin to host it.
No, I'm all about
right.
Alaska maybe, but I'm all about Hawaii. Let's just go to Hawaii. You know, they have great internet. I hear. It's perfect. You know, during the downtime, nobody would be bored. It would be a great time.
It's actually true. Okay, we'll dream on about Hawaii and Sarah Palin later. It's going to be into the 5th round here, as mousesports do have a 4-0 lead, and NaVi have forced up here with no body armor on 2 people, mag 7 on Zeus. I very seriously question the wisdom of what NaVi are up to here. And Seized, I mean, again, defending the picnic over there. They're gonna take his sandwiches again.
They're gonna get raided. That's it. mousesports are gonna be really happy. Good fuel to go in here. Although Guardian starts off strong. Good shot there onto Tabson. And that's gonna bring it back to a 4-on-4 here. But
they're holding 3 people in connector.
Yeah, that's a totally different approach here, actually. What is going on? 3 guys in connector is really interesting. And right around the corner there, in fact, is Alu. Kind of floating about. So Alu could be in for a very sad time here, but they're going to close in. Michael entry there, but Zeus annihilates Alu with that mag 7.
Oh, and Zeus will pick up a 2nd kill as well. Very nicely done. I actually think, even though it seems like a really cool idea, I actually think that kind of hold only works if mousesports actually go hunting. I'm pretty sure if mousesports just focus on A or B, it won't help you that much having 3 people rotate. Chris trying to maneuver and have a bit of air control there to get out of Starrick scopes, but not going to work. So NaVi, the force-up works. They even steal the AWP, and we'll be able to drop it in the upcoming round here. So that's good news. Guardian, he's just going to buy armor and a little bit extra, and we're looking at a 4-1 scoreline. mousesports still able to buy, but if they lose the upcoming round, they won't be able to buy any longer. They're going to have to eco. So NaVi now is where they got to get back on track. Exactly. Here's the revenge.
Yeah, okay. So I was looking at the setup again.
He's even scoped up right over that basket, making sure nobody can touch it. At this point, just put a hand grenade, like, you know, take the split out, put it under the basket so that when mousesports come for it...
The booby trap?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's a guy right here, Legia. Did you hear him go by? He's hiding at the edge of the smoke. They've traded places without either player knowing. And maybe Legia has an idea. Tabson's going to take down Guardian, though. And Legia is going to get a free kill on Edward. Easy peasy. And now there's got to be frustration and chaos in the NaVi ranks. And here as well, Starix, who had such a great flank. I mean, that should have been the answer. That should have been the other side of the coin here for NaVi, that they at least got that kill. And now Zeus is walking in. And Legia, has he heard him yet? He's not scoped up or not aiming the right spot here. Zeus could get this kill. Now they at least know he's here, but backup's coming quick. Legia takes the fight. Zeus not connecting, and Legia is going to pick up a 2nd kill. Now Seized alone. This is an absolute disaster for NaVi.
This is everything going wrong for them. Although Seized is still going to get a freebie on Alu, who is running around there with his knife out. Okay. Nice nade there. Money nade. 50 health left on Seized. That was brilliant.
Oh, and they just wallbang him down. Tabson just doesn't even care. That's a ridiculous round from mousesports. The fact that they managed to get by each other in the pipe, the fact that Legia snuck up and killed Edward, I think it was, coming up from sewer. That was just way too much.
But the fact that Starks gets picked off as well, just like that, right? He's not even able to do anything really. He just gets annihilated. That's the real problem there. Is the fact that he's not able to make his flank work, because that could turn things back NaVi's way. If he can just camp the bomb, then NaVi can start pushing around on the map and things can get hairy for mousesports. But no luck this time around, and mousesports continue to dominate and force NaVi into a very uncomfortable position here regarding the money. Force up from NaVi.
Yeah, Edward caught in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing. He shouldn't even have been there. StarX is going to get grenaded a second one. Mousesports are just making this work on a very high level. And honestly, NaVi feel dazed and confused right now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they have a real plan.
Yeah, great movie. And Zeus gets tagged down to 1 HP, so now all of a sudden...
He's kind of out of the fight, right? He's actually just running away.
I mean, this is a smart play from Zeus. Hold on to that rifle, work with it in the next round. You know, he's like, no fun for anyone! Zeus, he's like, if I have to eco, you're not going to have a party. Guardian, freebie, picks up the AK as well. No.
Nope.
But still, this is actually somewhat solid for NaVi. I mean, if they can hold on to these two guns, maybe, but mousesports have got 6 rounds. And it's clear, it seems clear that mousesports have put some thought into what happened on the map yesterday on Overpass, and that, you know, NaVi are not going to have a very easy time with things here at all.
No, definitely not. And actually, I mean, the problem is even saving those 2 guns, the rest of NaVi still can't buy. I mean, they just don't have the money for it. You can sell right here. So they try their best. They do buy up another rifle and Edward, but this is the problem. NaVi, I mean, they've lost so many rounds that for them to go for a double eco and really make a full buy would give mousesports such an incredibly good first half. But at the same time, not doing it could mean they just get steamrolled here, like completely trashed. And I think that's what we're seeing right here. NaVi are maybe making a bit of an incorrect decision.
Oh, this is looking really solid, though. Smoke to go down on short, though, but Starks is still alive on the site proper, and he's going to manage to stop this push from coming in, or at least delay it somewhat. They know he's dancing around here, but Edward is gone. Starks still alive, and even gets the headshot point blank on Tabson.
Really good work here, especially considering the fact that NaVi had almost no grenades to defend with here. That was just down to rifle play. 2-on-2, the bomb does go down, and actually Tabson is very low. Got the Molotov to blank up the 1 pipe, so that's going to buy a little bit of time here. Guardian rushes through the Molotov and takes a hell of a lot of damage for it, and Legia will easily pick him off. So now a 1-on-1, and Seized has to come up big. They got to win this round. Legia, ready with the AK, holds down Mouse 1, but Seized takes it. And he has got the time to defuse as well, so very close call for NaVi. But they win it and make it to 6-2. That's very important.
These force buys right now for NaVi, nail-biting, but they're getting it done in the end. And they actually make it work here. Such an awkward position to find themselves in. See, he's not getting that AK, okay. But NaVi now, okay, they're in that force. They managed to come out of it. They're going to be able to stabilize somewhat, and they go for a double op.
Yeah, I think this is good. Right now, NaVi have got to go all in.
They've got to come up with something, yes, but Zeus with an op as well. That's not something we see every day. Seized is leading the charge with Guardian out onto long. They're looking to get aggressive again, it looks like. Although Guardian, bit of a boost spot for him, changing up the angle. This is very clever from him as well. That's Sign.
Yeah, and what's going to be cool about this is that when they come around this corner, Guardian's going to take the first shot, and no one will be focused on Seized. So, yep, there's the shot. Seized. Oh, no. I really wanted him to peek out right here, but StarX will take her Legia. Are they going to do it now? Perfect timing for Zeus to take down Michael Lily, and Chris goes down to Edward. So this is a solid round. This is how NaVi should have been playing all along. Now they need to come out of this round without losing anyone, and that's looking very likely at this point. Alu coming up through Connector, and just the only guy left here. Perfect.
Perfect.
That's what NaVi need.
I was about to say that you were going to curse them there with the, you know, the perfect calling it early and then...
3 AWPs. They steal another one. Edward took Alu's AWP.
Now, is this bordering on the ridiculous?
Yeah, actually, I think it is. I think this is not cool any longer.
This was a fad, you know. This was cool back in the 90s, but, you know, now...
I mean, the one thing they have going for them is that mousesports only have 3 AKs, so maybe they're not going to be as fast as... But if they went for a rush here, these AWPs could come back to really bite them, especially if they retake a bomb site afterwards here. Seized, goes down. That's a Tech 9 from Chris, which was recently buffed. Guardian gets shot in the back, tries to see if he can fall all the way back here, smoking and flashing behind him, and he's going to get into a better position. But mousesports are pretty hot on his heels.
This is Zeus now holding on this A side. He's going to manage to get an easy kill there onto Legia, who's looking towards his teammate on that main site. Guardian dropped fairly low, but I love it. Or I loved this until Guardian takes a nade to the face. But the crossfire op here, the crossfire op set up on A side, abusing this choke point. Only problem is that NaVi are now down 2 guys, and the B side is wide open. mousesports realize this as well. Looks like they're actually getting into position. to set up, and this is great taps, and he's going to smoke out Sniper.
Yeah. Gotta wonder if that's... Oh, yes,
Perfect.
it is. Perfectly. So that's nice. Those are the smokes that can really be hard to land when it's a map that you haven't practiced that much, but this is going to give them free entrance into the bomb site. They're going to make the crossover as well. Michaelity doesn't have the bomb here, and Zeus wants to catch a kill. He's actually going to get it, but he drops very low on health, and this is a 2-1-3 retake. NaVi, they do have a kit on Edward, so it's definitely doable, but Orbs, again, Orbs retaking, not the ideal weapon.
Sees that on Edward, though, but Alu takes out Zeus. It's all down to Edward. He gets flanked as well, and it's just a crossfire setup for him. Alu and Chris J double team him in the end, and mousesports just come right back into this game. 7 rounds now on the board. NaVi, luckily enough for them, because they had such a stellar buy before this one, or they were able to actually have a little bit of money in the bank. But again, it's just them, going 3 ops and then right into basically getting whatever they can with very limited nades here. So mousesports, they have another real chance at just shattering NaVi's economy.
Yeah, Alu's flank in that round was really cool. That was very well played by the Finnish player. Guardian utterly flashed here. Zeus there to help him up. The perfect teammate coming in there. Very nice backup from Zeus. Otherwise, Guardian would have been gone instantly. And Seized actually doesn't get that kill. It was Zeus who stole it from him. Mike Killilis goes down. So NaVi looking strong in this one round here. But I think the 3 AWPs, that could cost them a lot. 7 rounds is a very good start for mousesports. They're still so far ahead, it's almost unreal.
Oh, Starks with the flank right now. Chris J. Oh, he's never going to see this. Taps and stands his ground and takes out Zeus, though. We're into a 2-on-3, and Chris J will find Edward. Starks is still here, though. Walks right in, and Chris J misses the no-scope. What did we just see?
I don't know. Now he's trying to run away, and actually Seized hurt him. So he's going to get a bomb plant here, which is still kind of great because mousesports didn't have that much money to begin with. So $800 bonus.
Does he get into a good afterplan position, though? Oh, he hears the steps, gets the shot. Chris J, 1v1. Oh, and he does it! Chris, the clutch quad kill for him. He is here.
I don't know if I want to nominate this for Player of the Day because it's so ridiculous. It's so absurd that he gets out of that position, and obviously NaVi. Oh god, this is now a landslide for mousesports.
Oh, that was fantastic, Chris J.
I don't think anyone has come up with a way to stop a landslide. I think the thing you do is you kind of move out of the way and hope your house isn't, further down the hill.
You cower, man. You just cower. Oh. He's not actually going to do much there. C's just going to donk it for now. But yeah, NaVi now just kind of forcing up again. Basically, that's the trend this entire first half is NaVi just forcing, hoping that they get something done. Michael is going to pick up a frag. C's manages to follow up on it, however. So 1 kill going NaVi's way, but mousesports once again getting out onto a bomb site. They've got the B side under control.
Yeah, NaVi were all down in the sewer area, just hoping for the very best here. And now, just not really anything they can do. This is one of the most impressive T-sides of this map we've seen. You got to remember, I mean, NaVi last they played this map, we saw them pick up 13 rounds on the CT side. So it's not like they don't know how to do this. And I'm pretty sure they won against Hellraisers on this map too in the game show thing. So I don't know. 9-3.
This is where it gets really scary. Well, now the question is, does Mirage repeat itself, right? Do NaVi manage to get that start? It's not over until one of these teams has 16 rounds or we're in overtime. So anything is possible, but it's definitely going to be very tough here, considering mousesports also know how to play this map very well. And they took the map when they played versus NaVi last night. It was overtime, sure, but now we have to see. Starks with the peek. He actually makes it out of there alive. Even tags up Chris J. He's going to go for the re-peek here, and it's not going to work this time.
No, they're all there. Edward, nice headshot. Bit of a Molotov, and then Chris is going to take him down. Seized, that's a heroic move, just jumping right in, and he's actually going to be really fast here with the Max 7, and this might be the perfect position for it. Let's see if he can get some nice jumping kills. Zeus is coming up from behind and executes Chris J. Bomb goes down, sure, but they're a man down on the mousesports sides and getting hunted. They're getting herded out of the bomb site with the Max 7s here, and Michael gets a grenade to the face down to half health, and that's going to be it. Seized, tired of mousesports games. Seems like Max 7s are the answer for stopping the
madness.
Stopping the madness, yeah.
Getting shot at as well. That's a lot of money that they just made as well. Jeez. Don't kill him, man.
Oh. Is that a sign that NaVi are celebrating that one round, or are they starting to lose focus here? It's been a long day for them.
It's true.
They played a best of 5, and they had to play their way to the finals as well. And then, and at least watch the other games too. And then, now they're playing at a best of 3 again.
Yeah, it's definitely a very long day here for NaVi. There's no getting around that. But And that could explain some things. But Mousesports also had to play some games tonight as well.
Yeah.
So it's like both of these teams. I mean, it's a marathon night here. End of the week on a Sunday evening. So I imagine they're all going to be sleeping in tomorrow, taking their time. Now we look at Mousesports. Force buy for them. They have the AWP on Chris J. He had enough money. Let's see if he can actually find the... Yeah, there you go. Walks in on Guardian. It even gets the second frag on Edward. Goes back for more. Looked like he was on there.
Oh, and Zeus will take him down. If he had got that third kill, that would have probably been the play of the day. That was a really smooth movement. I mean, not the most obvious position to use an AWP, right? It has a scope on it, so technically, you know, supposed to be long range out of the forest shooting at people, but not close quarters like this. But Chris does it. Tabson now sneaking into the bomb site. Has to look the right way here, and will pick up Starix, but grenade against that one C-set 75. Not the best idea. Legia catches Zeus, who tried to get in through the pipe. Still got plenty of time, so bomb gets picked off and seized. He's really going to have to come up big here, but even if he does, it's hard to get too excited right now. What is he trying to mate with that trash can? Leave it alone, Seized. You've got a job to do.
I mean, I know that you know that nobody's coming, sure, but man, you don't have any time to waste. Yeah, that's okay. Just walks out into Legia. That's like the anticlimactic ending there.
Maybe he should have stayed with the trash can. I mean, if they were falling in love, it would have been a better thing at the end.
Talk about climax, maybe.
This is just very good work from Online J, as he's tagged up as well. At least this is AWP is.
Yeah, but it's a double op. Like, this is the map of ops, apparently. NaVi just go for double op themselves. Zeus and C's both rocking the scope sniper rifle.
They have no grenades at all, NaVi, here to stop anything. And, like, they can't retake a bomb site. They gotta just use these up to get them out. And C's will pick up the first kill. Starix with a shot, and Starix comes in with a double. And actually, they're all stacked up here in the sewer. And that seems to be working wondrously. Tabson gets a kill. C's still alive, and it's a 1-on-3 here for Alu.
Who's actually on a wraparound mission right now.
If he had the bomb, it'd be kind of cool, but...
Look at this. Oh, Starix takes it. Okay, I thought that was going to be a guaranteed kill there for Alu.
10-5 by, I don't know, by any info that we have about this map. That's a really bad start for NaVi. No one's really underperforming on NaVi side. I mean, they're all kind of even, so that's great. On the other team, Mikelele is at 6 kills, so that's not exactly ideal. But overall, this has just been too much of a solid performance from Mousesports. It's sure they've been winning the critical rounds, but it feels like the few rounds where NaVi made a tough decision and a tough call and said, all right, we're going to force up here, it only worked like once or twice, and the majority of the time, it really backfired on them, and it broke their economy for the whole first half, basically.
Yeah, that was... Oh, man. that was just odd. But, I mean, yeah, that was the case for sure. Mousesports... I mean, NaVi winning the rounds, basically, they were like the force buys, and then when they had everything going for them, that's when they would lose. So it was a very backwards half there for NaVi. But to give you guys a sense of, you know, a comparison here, you know, this is basically, imagine Mousesports and NaVi having that kind of scoreline on Nuke.
Yeah, that's basically it. Or maybe even worse, like Dupree was saying. It's going to be a B push coming out here, grenade, and then the follow-up HE, so a little bit of time bought. Legia is going to pick up the first kill onto Zeus, actually sneaking up behind them. So now Mousesports, not only they have to stop that push, they're now worried about getting wrapped around. If they go in, maybe they're going to be sandwiched. Legia going for a heroic jump. Maybe they heard that. They're still fighting it out, and he's going to retreat back for a moment, but they're wasting so much time doing this, NaVi. 35 seconds. Got to get into this bomb site quick, otherwise they're going to run out of time. Mikelele waiting right at the edge, right by the ledge, and it's going to be taken down. Actually, that was Chris J taking down Starix. Mikelele still haven't found a kill, but he's getting wrapped around, and Edward will drop him. Dual elites as well on Seized, and it's a 3-on-3. 3-on-2 now, and Guardian in a great position to take down Alu, and that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's all Legia. Basically, he's going to get overwhelmed by Guardian, and NaVi, pistol round, managed to pick it up. Flying colors as well for them, so this is excellent here for NaVi. Good start to this round, and now, what do we see from Mousesports? Is it going to be the Force? And it will be, so Legia and double scout. There we go, Chris J and Legia. And I'm wondering now if NaVi, if they're going to put anybody over on long with potentially the threat of a scout play there, because I imagine Chris is actually just going to go for the Guardian play. He's running straight towards T-spawn right now.
Yeah, wants to see if he can catch an early headshot on somebody. But even if he spots nobody here, imagine how much... That's just so much information given already. Tabson, the smoke's going to be a second too late. Mikelele will pick up a kill. That smoke not going to stop anyone. They just keep coming through as they should. And P90 as well on Seized. And Zeus has dropped Legia. So this is looking really good for NaVi anyway. In spite of all that information that Chris got, I'm surprised that there wasn't a call made earlier that, wait a minute, there's absolutely nobody on this whole side of the map.
Oh, is Zeus in the proper corner here? I mean, he's on the other side.
Yeah.
Alu has no way of knowing this, of course. Chris J has been picked up on the other side of the, or at the main entrance to the B-bomb site. So Alu, does he get a chance here? Zeus is about to round this corner. Or is he going to leave it up to his mate? I mean, this is also wise here if they leave Edward to it.
Oh, Alu turns around at the right time, but does still kill Zeus. And if he can make it out with the scout and armor, that's actually worth a lot. So, I don't know. 2 kills happening. Not really what mousesports were looking for, but NaVi doing a good job taking the bomb site, making their way to 10-7. We are still... I mean, even if they make it to 10-8, we have to assume they're going to be really far behind.
Exactly. mousesports should be able to bounce back into this. Alu with that scout. This is looking good. I mean, mousesports still in control. They can't be too worried right now. NaVi are the ones who are really fighting with this, and they actually pick up a P90 here on C's. So
yeah, they saved that for last round.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
So SMG picked up. I mean, C's is going all over the place right now. Dual elites in the pistol, P90 in the second round. This is some cool play coming out here from NaVi. But again, it looks like focus is going to be on the B side here for NaVi. Not too much attention in mid towards long.
And are they going to make the rotation this time? Because again, they have all the information, just spotting out absolutely no one. Mikelele hiding right by the pillar in the middle. Tabson will pick up the first kill here. And they're walking in. Guardian look at the wrong way. USPS is enough to take that kill. Still got 5 bullets left and is looking for a little bit more. But he's going to have to fall back. And Alu's up on the high ground with the scout. Might be able to pick up a kill. It actually doesn't hit that shot. Second one does connect on Edward. And that's going to be a little bit of trouble here. They're very low on health. Starix and Zeus, 1 bullet on each. He misses the shot. And there it is. Starix picks up 3 kills and only barely saves it. What an incredibly scary round for NaVi. They could have very easily lost that 2-on-2.
Absolutely. Tabson with the strong start, picking up a man on short. Mikelele just crouching on that site, manages to get the one on as NaVi just kind of running onto this site and not really checking angles either. Very, very kind of odd play there by NaVi. Not often that we see them just kind of like YOLO onto a bomb site like that without being thorough. But mousesports, they managed to actually get a good punish in. Now it's going to be mousesports. Buy round for them, the 19th round, of course. So they've been ecoing, and now they actually have the money for the rifles. But no AWP picked up here for Chris J. He actually just goes for the CZ75, which is... I mean, actually, this is actually just smart play from him because he can get behind these angles like this with that CZ and really just punish with that rifle.
Starix making a lot of noise, and I'm not sure he's realizing there's a guy in that corner and he won't. Legia will take him down. So great play here from the mousesports side. This is the round that NaVi gotta win. I think if mousesports win this round, I'm not sure. I think they're gonna gain the traction they had in the first half back, and then they won't stop.
Yes,
so
it could get out of control. Alu, very clean work there on Zeus as well. Legia could potentially catch Edward off guard if he decides to peek. They decide to play it safe though, mousesports. After the early frags, this is how they need to play it basically. A little bit of a peek out here on long, which is basically playing with fire, but Alu is gonna best Guardian. Guardian missing a crucial shot. So that was the risk there taken by mousesports. But the rest of them are now just kind of pushing out around the map, trying to play off this information. And Legia making a lot of noise over here. C's definitely knows that there's a guy lurking.
yeah, Edward's gonna take down Alu. Only got 25 seconds, and the guy carrying the bomb, Edward. Well, no, he's not. Sorry, this C's with 100 health. So I guess maybe if they can make it into a bomb site, they have a bit of a chance. But how are they going to get there? 15 seconds. It almost takes that long to run up to the A bomb site. I actually think NaVi can't win the round any longer, no matter what happens. They're out.
They've wasted too much time. They've definitely bogged down here. 5 seconds counts down, and unless mousesports were to just take these fights, it's not going to happen. And even mousesports, I mean, still, even in this position, mousesports, I feel like they gave up way too many frags.
They did. They gave away too many frags. But NaVi just didn't have the health or the time to push in and do something with it. So 11-8. NaVi, they kind of buy up here. Deagle without armor on Starix. CZ75 on Zeus. The AWP, I guess, is the most important thing here for Guardian. He's going to have to go insane here. Like, he has to reach that crazy Guardian level that he knows he has somewhere. But that's what the NaVi need right now. Good opening frag, though, on Mikelele is going to make a big difference here. And Chris, looking to the sewer, will pick up Starix immediately. But he only had a pistol, so still fair trade for NaVi, I would say.
Yeah, manages to get into a solid position here as well. Tabson going to take a peek and actually catch Zeus with a nade in hand and gets the re-peek headshot. Sick play there by Tabson. And now this is man advantage situation here for mousesports. They're locking down these sites, and NaVi decide to try and focus elsewhere on this map. They are going to make a little bit of noise. It looks like they're trying to wrap back around through connector. They could try and just go for the ultra fake here and wrap back onto B side through short. This would be a mind game. But Tabson, oh, he drops down just in the nick of time.
Yeah, that's a real shame. It would have been nice if he had done that peek, but he spots them anyway. Information gained. And I'm not even sure NaVi knows that he knows. And that does make a big difference. If NaVi realized that they'd got caught doing that, they could change their player quite a bit. Jumping there, I think he got spotted Edward as well. So Chris takes down Guardian. It's a 2-on-4. The thing is, they're out of time here. 25 seconds.
27, exactly. Those peaks, the ability for the CT side to peak like that, very low risk peak, just hop on up and you spot them out in sewer. That's a huge advantage in mousesports. They make it work that time. And they make the right call. 10 seconds left. There's just no time.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see a lot more CT setups, or sorry, terrorist setups, where you just have an AWP waiting on the likely spots where somebody jumps. We see that on Nuke, for instance. You know, people out in the courtyard on the terrorist side where people jump on the box or try to peek over. I think that could be a likely play in the future if you're on the terrorist side. Just set up people in positions. You could even go for like a double AWP setup. Have 2 angles covered. You think probably at some point in the game, some CT is going to jump and try and peek and then you take him out. Wouldn't be such a bad play.
Wouldn't be that much of a stretch, yeah.
12-8 is the scoreline here, and NaVi, well, they saved the 2 rifles because they ran out of time. Chris is looking over here and trying to guess the angle through. Pipe bomb goes through and actually does almost no damage, so that's incredible. And Guardian with a nice opening kill, but they need more.
Yeah, they definitely do. Michael, he's in danger on this on short right now. They're going to try and wrap around on him, but he still manages to pick up Seized. Chris still trying to look for a shot. They're finally going to get rid of Michael, but Chris J is still alive on upper, and there's one smoke, but he lands the shot despite getting tagged, and it's all going to be down to Starix now. 1v1, but with only 3 HP. Not sure if Chris knows this.
Maybe he doesn't. I mean, if he did, pistol's not such a bad idea. He's on 1? Did that shot do 2 damage?
How does that even happen?
I have no idea. We're going to need to look at the replay. Chris takes him with a pistol, but he went from 3 to 1, and I swear I heard an AWP shooting.
Yeah, I did too.
What was that?
He shoots him through
God,
the floor.
That has got to be the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a very long time. That is a 2 damage. I mean, what even happens? Does it just fragment on the pavement and like a splinter hits him? I don't know. Oh, I can't believe it. Another pipe bomb goes in, and it actually does fair damage to Zeus this time around. But NaVi, they were never in control of this game, or at least not on this map here. And they haven't found in the second half either. They're doing good damage with the pistols, but this is not what they need. They need to be winning a lot of consecutive rounds. They need to put mousesports in a very bad position, and right now this isn't even it. I mean, 1-on-2 here for Legia could definitely be done. No bomb plan yet, and they have no clue that he's going to be backstabbing them.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this. This could be the potentially perfect position here. Smoke is going to clear, and he looks away, and now they know the game is up, but he still lands a headshot. So dangerously close there, Legia, to clutching it for his team. And that was a bomb carrier as well, so very scary situation there for NaVi, in fact.
And this is good news after all. I mean, they have the money to buy on NaVi's side. They could win a 10th round, and mousesports force it up, and I definitely disagree with this choice. This kind of force buy is a part of the reason why NaVi landed themselves in such a bad spot in the first half, and now mousesports are saying, well, we could do the same. Let's make this fun.
But then they won a game on an eco as well, right?
Yeah, they get the opening kill on Starix here, so I don't know.
Oh, look at this, Alu. Edward gives away his position. Edward still gets the kill, though. That's not something that should have happened there, but this could work out great for Alu. Edward's not even going to look at him. Alu, just get the kill, man. Don't toy around.
Yeah. Wondering if he wanted to knife that. Now they're going to push into the A-bomb side, the rest of the NaVi members, and Chris can hear them all stepping, so backup is being called for quick here. They got to get in without losing anyone. Chris can't pick up a kill, but he will. Takes 1, takes 2. C-set 75, still got 4 bullets left. Looking for a 3rd, but he can't pick it up here, but now Seized is in a very deep hole. 1-on-3, 50 seconds left. There's plenty of time. He hasn't got the bomb, though, and he's trapped in a corner with no grenades, and they know it as well. Just easy pickup for Tabson. 14-9. NaVi, they win a round, and they lose it to an anti-eco, or to an eco. So I guess the force-up was just was exactly what the doctor ordered for mousesports.
Exactly. I mean, it's just mousesports right now. They're able to win these sorts of situations and make it actually, I mean, make it work. This is, yeah. Just get the job done. Don't toy around there. I wonder if he was thinking about going for the knife.
Yeah. If it had been Foxio, definitely.
Yeah. Fox would have gone for it, yeah.
If it had been Shoxy, never.
Well, here we go. Managing to already get the entry frag once again, mousesports. grinding Navi to a halt. Edward taking damage, but he does strike back with that CZ. Finds the headshot on Legia, brings it back to a 4-on-4. But Alu's in a very forward position here in Restroom. This could be a great position for him. In fact, if they try and work their way past, Edward is just dancing, making so much noise. Oh, wow.
Okay. Does he want to do it? Tabson, yes, he does. Slice and dice, and Starix is going to be gone. So Tabson not as merciful as Alu was, and Alu is going to be picking up Seized here. Bomb delivered right at his feet. You know, Seized, he just keeled over and sort of gave it away. Now it's Edward and Guardian left. NaVi they're being humiliated right here.
They're floundering, and Alu even saw that bomb get picked up as well, but quick on his feet, Edward manages to make it back, only to get struck down by Mikelele, and this is now match point for mousesports. On the brink of just getting that run. I mean, yeah, that was brutal. But that position now, it's basically second seed out of this group and an upper bracket spot on the line. And NaVi, they need to take 6 rounds in a row if they want to take this to overtime and have a chance at getting it.
Yeah, right now, NaVi is, I mean, they're 1 round away from taking a dive into the lower bracket, which, you know, you can fight your way out of that, sure, but it's always a little bit more tricky. And they have Scout and 3 Deagles, which I definitely appreciate. We're gonna have to see at least 1 Deagle in this game, in this round. Edward is gonna get picked off. We're down to 2 Deagles now. Alu waiting at the restrooms again. Does get the spray onto Zeus and goes for another one, but he can't find it. And in fact, it's Starix to pick it up, and we only have 1 Deagle left.
Only the 1 Deag.
It started so well.
Is it the faded 1 Deag though? They do bring it back to a 3-on-3 though. Seized. Find a shot, and there's the Scout coming into play. Seized trying for another one. Flash to go out. Tabson just completely white, and that was very odd there. It seemed like Tabson should have seen that one coming.
And now all the Deagles are gone. The last
Did they just
Deagle.
break your heart, Anders? Oh.
Yeah, it does break my heart.
Did it hurt as bad as what happened to Mikelele right there?
I doubt it. Actually, I don't think it hurts that much when you get shot in the face with an AK. I think it's over pretty quick. Chris, 1-on-2. If they grouped up, oh, the oop is not enough here. Starix will fin out the triple kill and make it to 10-15. Mousesports have 3 members with a pretty big bank, so actually maybe just going nuts here.
The light.
I mean,
okay.
They've done it anyway, so... But I mean, look at this. If we were talking about... If this was Nuke and the CT side had a 15-10 lead, you wouldn't be... I mean, it wouldn't be such a bad play to say, right, we'll just eco once and then go for the full equipment, because you think you're probably going to win it, right? That's what I was thinking about earlier. But obviously this round, Mousesports actually had the bank to just go crazy anyway. C's getting spotted out. Legia's going to take him down. I think NaVi was shooting at each other there.
Tabson gets a freebie on Guardian, and now it's just NaVi kind of pushing all over the place. Starix, however, will find Tabson and Connector, but Legia trying to flash his way in. That's not going to work. Edward looking the wrong way. Alu will finally get the job done, but they've only got a man advantage here for mousesports, and Zeus is closing in, going with the Deagle, and he's not going to get it. Alu catches him, and now that's the bomb dropped at long. Alu's still alive, and his mates haven't actually rotated over to help him.
No, and Starix is going to get this kill on Alu. 1-on-2. He's got plenty of time, but he's going to have to go down and, you know, grab the bomb, maybe a sandwich on the way back to the A-bomb side if that's what he's going to go for. But he has no clue where anyone from Mousesports is. No one can tell him either, because it's been such a long time since they spotted anyone. He's going to be walking up, and Mikelele is in a good spot, especially because he made so much noise. So there's going to be it. 16-10. GG. And,
yeah.
And that's it. Mousesports win it 2-0 against NaVi on Mirage and on Overpass.
There you have it. That's it. NaVi just
interesting
clobbered.
times.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, Mousesports are just getting better and better. And Mikelele added to the roster. Alu, Chris J with an excellent performance on Overpass.
Oh yeah.
But let's go ahead and take a look at the recap real quick and see, you know, basically how it all played out on this map. The decisive map in this best of 3 that put Mousesports into the upper bracket with the 2nd seed here from Group B.
It's a lot of really ridiculous plays. I'm actually kind of excited about what the play of the day is going to be, because someone I don't know, you know, that's the production crew taking care of making that choice. And obviously you guys can go and vote afterwards on what you think. But we're going to just show you what might be one of the clips here after the recap, of course. A lot of really fun action. I mean, this Overpass map is actually producing some fun games now, I feel like.
Chris J with many rounds, actually. He's a top contender for that play of the day right now. Alu as well. Solid work from him. This was just Mousesports in control the entire time. Even when they were forcing, it just seemed like everything would go right for them.
How do you do 2 damage with an AWP?
Yeah, that's...
I don't know.
And then he's like, okay, screw this. You know,
like, even if he threw it at him, he'd still do more damage. Even if he took the bullets out and just like a handful of bullets and tossed it in his direction,
even if
still
he
do more
nade,
than 3 damage.
Even if he hit him with a smoke nade.